great first question. Look, we created a lot of opportunities. I think we went in with the right plan. We just weren't clinical enough. If we'd turned a couple of those opportunities early on in the game, we started applying pressure and schoolball pressure to them. So, I look disappointing because at this level you've got to take your chances, and we left a lot out there.
How crucial was Marcus' try there, with the line-out turnover?
Yeah, it was significant because they got 7 points out of it. Gave them a bit of a break, and probably gave them a bit of belief. But we got back in the contest and had plenty of time to nail it. But you got to give credit to their defence. They barred up and created enough turnovers to keep us at bay.
Dave, it seemed like you went in with the game plan to use the ball a lot, sort of decided a lot as well. At times it worked, at times it didn't. Too much rugby played, or just not clinical enough?
No, I think what we know with England, you kick them a lot of ball, and they got Stewart at the back who kicks it longer. We wanted to move the ball and kick from wider channels, but we found a lot of space there and carried on attacking. We just needed to turn some of those, that field position and possession into more points, So, disappointing because we gave up some soft points. Obviously, Marcus Smith's try, and we had possession with about 30 seconds left in the half and turned it over, and we ended up scoring off that as well. So, big moments in the game, but we got to look at ourselves. We had plenty of chances, and so it hurts.
Probably don't want to use it as an excuse, but how influential were your injuries and Darcy's suspension? You had a lot of players.
Correct. We don't want to use that as an excuse. We had a good enough side on the field to win tonight. What it highlights is we're creating really good depth, and I think a lot of guys who got an opportunity have really stood up. You look at a guy like Nick Frost tonight. So you just got to find a way, don't you? And injuries are part of the game, and I think we did enough tonight, but you've got to be clinical and take opportunities.
Mike, what was the feeling like?
It's pretty. It's a silent change room at the moment. We just got back in there. We're gutted. It was a deciding match at a stadium that probably won't see rugby again for a while. We had every intention to win. So gutted.
How does this feel different, Michael, to 2016?
As a decider, different team. I don't know, tough to process right at this point.
Dave, you didn't, the two of the backs, I think Len comes on in about 68 minutes or so, and Sully only with 2 or 3 minutes. Is that the Wallabies, like the back line, were creating opportunities? You thought those guys could actually do it, or what was the game plan around that?
Yeah, we're constantly, we've got guys who are up in the box with us, watching individuals, seeing how they're going, and if they've got plenty in them, and so we make those decisions based on how we think they're travelling. So, Hunter was going pretty well, and so we left him out there a little bit longer. And I guess it's a mix of, Tom's been excellent. Marika, when you're trying to steal a game in the last 5 minutes, you're relying on guys who've done it for you in the past, and there's no doubt every game you query whether you got a guy on early enough or you left someone out too long. So. Who knows?
In the overall evolution of this Wallabies team, where they're at the moment, how much does that sting?
As I've mentioned, we're disappointed because I reckon we're better than the result tonight and better than the result last week. Last week was a slow start. We fought our way back into the contest and probably should have finished over the top. We started better this week. We got behind again and then had enough ball and territory possession to win that. So that's where we're at. We've got to be better. We've got a lot of footy. We're 3 weeks into our season, and so we've got a few things that we need to sort out and tidy up heading into Argentina.
Marika obviously has a massive series, another big game tonight. Is he going to be available for Argentina in the Rugby Championship?
Yep.
Right.
You're talking to me?
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Unless you've heard something. Spoken to Emma.
Hey Dave, Elskins and Courtney Law spoke after the game about being motivated by some comments in the media that some of these Australian players were talking smack. How does that sit with you that is a motivating factor for a team that brought that up post that series win?
Geez, if we tuned out every little comment that's made that say that's a motivating factor, I wouldn't say there's smack if you read the comments made. Look, it's just a bit of byplay post the result, I reckon.
Michael, you threw a lot at England in that last 10 in the one stage 20 phases. What was it like against that defence? Were you surprised at their resilience?
I thought there was some space that we could get 1 or 2 more phases going. We're probably cutting them up. They had some good defence there. They were able to get some pretty pivotal turnovers. But I think, we were able to find space on the edge there a couple of times. But we just needed to get it 1 or 2 more phases. It wasn't quite as flowy as we'd like.
In terms of injuries, who do you think won't be available maybe for the Rugby Championship? You've got Quay Cooper, who'll be back,
we think he'll be back. We're hoping Scotty Seo will be back. George Pateo will be back. Darcy Swain back from suspension. I know we have a question mark around Angus Bell after tonight. We'll assess that. Some of those over the long term: Tom Banks, Uzi Parisi, Caden Neville. I can't think of anyone else, but they're going to be long term.
Is there a lost opportunity there tonight as far as mental growth, psychological growth, in not nailing that series, and then against England, if you might, play them at the end of the year, you might meet them next to the World Cup quarterfinal or something like that. You have to do it in a big game like that. Is there an opportunity there tonight?
Look, potentially, but we're not going to sulk about that and dwell on it for. Maybe in the next couple of days when I've got to go back and review all that sort of stuff. But we'll look forward. It's an opportunity lost. We've got to be better, and the plan is that we will be against Argentina.
Is that the missing element, like a killer instinct to go with the talent?
I think the killer instinct was really around being clinical and accurate. There's quite a lot of space around the edge of the rucks, let's say back inside. That's probably where we missed opportunities late in the game because we're constantly going a lot of the same way and trying to get outside them. They're going lateral, and we did talk about that. So that's a place where we think we could have hurt them. But we certainly we've talked a lot about growth in our game awareness and our ability to put the foot on the throat. So we've got to be better.
What about you, Michael? It seems like it's a more competitive series against England than we've seen on spring tour and things like that. Has there been growth in this series?
The first game, obviously the resilience. Second game, we showed again more resilience, and then, we started talking about starting better. We did that tonight. Dave's talked about just being clinical in those situations. We want to beat a team that can grind out a win. They get down your end, they take points, pick up some scraps there, get more points, and then pushes you out to a point where, hey, we need to start looking at the line, trying to get a maul try or something like that. We can't just go 3-6-9 on them. Their ability to stack points on us was credit to them across the series, and just keep applying that pressure with their kick game. So England did really well there. you know, they had injuries too. So they've grinded out a series win. In terms of our learnings, yeah, there's a heap for us. You know, I mean, we've blooded some new players. That's a great thing. First and foremost, with injury comes opportunity. And then, you know, we're hurting last week. Now we're going to be hurting even more. So it's going to be a long sort of 3 weeks till we play again.
Michael, does the fact that you're going to come up against a Michael Cheika coach Argentinian side help preparing